Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to another race as part of the Super Metroid Randomizer multi-category tournament. This is a really exciting one. We've got Bonus versus Zeb. I'm Glove, and I'm joined here by Sire. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Uh, as I kind of mentioned before, just pulling myself away from the other race going on and hoping to see a good one here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Over on what is it, Speed Gaming 2, we have Derp versus Maniacal, which is another really good race. If you've got two monitors, you should go watch both.
Yeah,
But
I'm
yeah.
what I maybe have it on monitor number three here. I've got
Ooh.
the main race here on one and two.
Mm. But yeah, so this week's setting, I believe this is the third race for this week so far. Um, but the settings for this week, we have light area rando, which is just like area rando, chunks out the map and changes the transitions between the chunks. But all of the chunks are close to how it shows up in vanilla, so criteria will always link to Green Star twice. Will always link to Turian. Will always link to one of the wrecked ship portals, and so on and so forth. And it's major minor, so we have two pools of items: the majors, which is all major upgrades, as well as tanks, and then ammo, so missiles, supers, and power bombs. And those two pools of items are randomized within themselves, so we'll never find, for example, a missile at morph location. And boss rando, so all the bosses are shuffled around as well. Some pretty cool settings. You can honestly get some really fast seeds.
Yeah, I was really interested in this in the settings this week. I haven't played a whole lot of it myself, but compared to full area rando, I don't know. This one feels like there might be a little bit more strategy. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you can deduce some of the portal locations without having to check everywhere and different things like that. So I thought it might be a little more interesting. And I know everybody likes area rando, so hopefully we should see. Oh, and some speed booster in the ceiling to start. I guess we're gonna have a fast one.
Yeah, that's the hope. Of course, I've had plenty of seeds where our runners are go mode minus one item for half an hour. Oh, the significance of 3 and 6 in Bonus's name is that Bonus was born in 1936. Similarly, Zeb was born in 19316. Or will be born, rather.
So since you've already played your race for this mode this week, do you have any insights on the strategies that have been coming up, or that you've thought about for how to handle these light area randos?
Yeah, so there's a few different ways that these can go. If we get early power bombs, I really like checking criteria, the Retro Star portal. Some people don't. And Zeb is going for the huge brain play here. Only finds missiles, though. So yeah, the trick that Zeb did there, the blue keep, to get to Old Mother Brain, was not easy at all. That's really impressive, and unfortunately, he is actively punished for it, only finding missiles. But that could have been a huge moment in the race. We have seen some seeds so far this tournament where finding first supers or first power bombs can be a really big deal.
Off spore spawn cough.
And an early X-ray certainly has its applications, but not an item you would be hoping to find. Suits can never be here at criteria, but you can still hope for items like high jump boots, ice beam, charge beam, uh, screw attack. There's so many items that finding them early can be a huge boon. And we can see a couple differences in what you need to get through a seed with area rando. Ooh, nice plasma. It's another item that really speeds things up. But for the most part, you have a pretty good idea of what items you'll need to complete a seed with Super Metroid. Like, you will ideally need Varia Suit, Gravity Suit, some way through worst room in the game. Although that's not necessarily true in Area Rando. Especially light Area Rando, you'll always be able to find the back portal to Lower Norfair pretty close to the front portal.
And definitely that back Lower Norfair a lot of times is way easier for runners.
Yeah, and Bonus is really low on missiles here. He needs to find another missile or super pack here. Ideally do sort of like the basic hundo strat. Or he's just got to farm out here. That makes sense too. Just in case there were power bombs here.
Yep, and like you said, major minor, so we should see another major here. Just an E-tank though.
We have our first power bombs though. Nice place to find them. We can check the other minor here as well. Maybe get our supers. Well, there we are.
Okay. Early supers paying off just as always. Gotta learn those mock balls. First trick.
Yeah. Our runners actually didn't need to do the mock balls. Bonus out of a force of habit did, but Zeb just ran across. Everybody
Bonus
forgets about that.
Yeah, I saw Bonus doing it and I forgot too. So yeah, this seed not going to be as angry as some other ones, giving them their whole set, power bombs and supers, opening up pretty much the whole world here. And we'll see the Eddie-Coons check shortly.
Yeah, so with major minor, it's pretty common to check the one minor item here at Eddie-Coons, but most people will not go around for the item that's normally a power bomb here. It's just really long, and you have to be pretty picky about which minor items you want to check. Our runners are going to check more minor items here in the early stages, like you generally want at least 15 power bombs if you're going to do Crystal Flash shenanigans, or if you just want the power bombs in general, especially with Area Rando, where you're not guaranteed to have power bomb farming areas near your power bomb required doors. Also, we're pretty much going to be picking up supers until we find charge or we have just a comical amount.
Yeah, it seems like with most of these area seeds, supers are a little short, so not too many skips happening there. This one having a lot of missiles to begin with. So, not the worst choice to pick up another pack early here. And looks like we're gonna see Bonus try this gate glitch with a couple of supers. Hopefully they'll get it first try. Oh, nice.
Nice.
Double first try. And both of them heartily rewarded with our favorite meme item here. Or maybe that's Phaser, I don't know.
Yeah, and at this point this spring ball can represent progression, since we don't have bombs or high jump boots or space jump yet.
Yeah. And even just if they remember, you know, not having to lay a power bomb every time they need to jump around. Oh, and there's Spacer. Look at that. Everybody's covered here.
Oh no, Bonus! It's okay, Bonus just wanted to prepare for any Sulas Meridia stuff.
It's a choice. A way of life. And yeah, early speed also means we get this check out of the way down here at the E-Tank location. It is regular bombs. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people sleep on bombs. They can be really useful. Certainly, bomb jumping is not anybody's favorite way to move quickly. But even besides that, just getting to conserve your power bombs can be really helpful. Especially if we do see some upper Norfair hell runs, which are pretty common with these settings. Conserving power bombs for use for crystal flashes to cut down on farming is really nice.
Yeah. I like bombs. I have a soft spot for them. I remember bomb jumping as a kid before I learned any speedrun strats.
Yeah, I think I had sub 50 any percent before I learned how to bomb jump consistently.
It's been a long time trying to get those criteria power bombs early.
Hmm.
It was not worth it. Looks like we've got Red Tower Meridia happening here. Uh, some good information there, but that's somewhere you want to go right now.
Yeah. We will also have more criteria access. I'm trying to think where in criteria. So the other green Bryn portal could lead to Retro Bryn, or it could lead to either of the two moat portals, which could then lead us to Wrecked Ship. And I like Scouting Ship early personally. Even just knowing which boss is there is very powerful. Even if, like, at this point, our runners can only kill. Our runners have a 50-50 shot of finding a boss they can kill there.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard a lot of strategy go toward checking portal, getting the information on portals, and then also, those bosses.
Hmm.
It can certainly make a difference depending on layout of the seed. Um, I also like an early wreck ship. It just seems to pay off more often than not, whether it's
Zeb,
info or items.
Zeb farming up for X-ray deboost? Yes.
So you're gonna show it off.
ABC, always be checking X-ray. His health is fine, Nifty. Zeb has 2 extra E-tags from what you need to do this.
Looking good so far. And I think he's got it. Yeah, there we
Nicely
go.
done.
Very textbook. Not even using a full E tank. He's talking about health. Oh, wow. I
Always
guess
be checking X-ray.
I guess I will add that to my repertoire. Huge find there.
Literally, I
Um,
have found so many suits here. I don't understand why these settings love to put suits at X-ray,
wow.
except in my suits. Like my practice seeds, suits are there all the time.
That's a huge find. And
Mm-hmm.
if I'm not mistaken, this is still technically out of logic with what he has.
Yeah, I think you need a couple more tanks.
Yeah, so he's definitely ahead of the game with that. Probably it looks like ahead of what Bonus is doing here. So yeah, it's that's a big find for him. And we have not seen Norfair yet, right? Though, or does he know where it is? Oh, he popped
I'm trying to
into
think. It'll be somewhere in Red Tower.
yeah he popped into Brinstar, so I think he's definitely looking for it. I mean,
Yeah,
I certainly would be, right? He's in Red Tower. There's got to be a connection. Try and find Norfair right now, you think?
presumably, yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay. Yeah, and bonus doesn't have great health for these hell runs. It's doable, but it's tight. You would want high jump boots, really.
Yeah,
Certainly not for the lower Norfair hell runs. Bonus is not prepared.
yeah.
Just
But that was the
you.
back, right? Did I see that
Mm-hmm.
correct? Yeah, so that's
Yeah,
actually great knowledge because most people do want to go in through the back there to lower Norfair.
yeah. Bonus would just need to do probably around 300 frame perfect pause abuses in a row to be able to clear a lower Norfair. Yeah, and Zeb is bailing on the lower Norfair. I think going to lower Norfair is somewhat defensible here, but I wouldn't be surprised to see, for example, Zeb clears out Norfair and then does LN, even if he doesn't really find any items to help him.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh, just because
the
movement items help a lot in lower Norfair, maybe more than just about anywhere else.
well, and the problem here too is you could get down there and still not be able to beat a boss.
That's true. They don't have charge.
Like he doesn't have high jump. I don't think he
Yeah,
could do weird spring ball shenanigans enough to get out of there.
not
So
without high jump. Yeah, if there's a 50-50, you are absolutely right. I
yeah.
always forget about boss rando.
So yeah, I mean, I would definitely call this a good choice not to just
Yeah.
beeline it down there. Um, but yeah, I mean, either way, even if Ridley was down there, I think you're right. You got some good checks here to beef up your loadout
hmm
and then head down.
Yeah. And bonus now at 3+1 E-Tanks. This is a lot cozier. At this point, this is like the safe RBO Upper North for Hell Run, quote unquote safe. But you would still really want those high jump boots. Vari is at X-Ray, its favorite spot.
They do still, we're definitely getting a lot of checks here too, because like you said, there's still a
hmm
lot of items left that you need before you can finish the game. So
Yeah.
even with one suit, we still have a ways to go. But
Yeah.
this hell running for bonus versus almost the same exact area with Zeb with Varia, this is a little heartbreaking, unfortunately for him.
Yeah.
Just taking a lot longer to clear these areas and refill health along the way. And I mean, he's doing it and he's doing it well. It just can't be faster when you have to refill your health every time you do one. Looks like Zeb saw something he wanted over there. Oh, some more supers. Like bonus is going to keep going on the hell runs.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you're committed.
Yeah.
Nice wall jumps there from Zeb. Those wall jumps without high jump are pretty tricky.
Yeah. I usually run from the door on the other side. Yeah, Zeb's got some skills, showing them off.
Yeah, absolutely.
Another
And
power bomb pack. That's clutch.
at this point, Zeb can do every boss but Dragon.
Yeah.
Or every boss but Ridley, excuse me. He can do Dragon. It would be a miserable fight where you Crystal Flash to get Spike Suit and then kill Dragon with ammo anyway.
Oh yeah.
Nobody should do that. You're also still in trouble if Dragon is vanilla. But if Dragon's vanilla, you're not getting into her anyway. And okay, Bonus did remember to save the game. Very nice.
Yep, so we are going to see that first boss check and get some info. What we might be dealing with here. Zeb continuing to clear out Upper Norfair. Oh, and there's Grapple.
I like the grapple. So you can grapple jump without high jump boots. It sucks.
Yeah. It does give him options, though, if he happens to run into Dragon accidentally, let's say. Oh, look, we got Fantoon.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, Zeb can do lower Norfair because he can kill any boss with this ammo loadout.
Yep.
I don't know if he will because it's still... It's not even that slow of a play, honestly. Like, you have the Plasma Beam, so that trivializes a lot of LN. It's no replacement for Screw Attack, but it's the second best item for traversing LN.
Yeah, and I mean, you could still find a couple items down there, so you know, maybe you do find Screw down there, maybe you find Gravity, whatever. Oh, never mind. Yeah,
that's huge.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like, if Zeb finds high jump, he can go mode.
Yeah, I mean, he's so close. He might even feel like, you know, if he heads that way, he'll probably find something to where he's just going right now. I mean, you know, not necessarily go mode, but not too many checks left now that you have Charge Wave Plasma that you really need to do.
Yeah.
I do see the
okay,
front.
so he is effectively saying no here to GT's item. Which I think is pretty reasonable, especially in a case like this where high jump puts you in go mode, gravity puts you in go mode.
And he still doesn't have boss knowledge, so it's like you could potentially, you know, get Dragon somewhere else, Kraid's lair, you know, his eyes, and then you know, have a different way into Meridia without actually, I don't know. Can you do that, Suitless? Think about it.
Do what, Suitless?
The back door in Dragon, the way that opens up after you beat him.
So you can't do reverse. You can't do reverse Cack Alley Suitless, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But if you get the Forgotten Highway East Meridia side, then you go down the tube and take the loop around. So you still have to fight Batoon anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, you can do Forgotten Highway Suitless. It involves a dumb D-boost. I mean, you can do reverse Cack Alley Suitless with a dumb D-boost off of one of the spikes, but it's really annoying, and I don't recommend it.
So Zeb is actually choosing to do some more checks here with Croc.
Yeah, I think this is fine because you're not in go mode yet. So like, there is a chance gravity and high jump are here. Let's say he finds ice here. That's still a loss, but it's not that bad a loss, I would think. Because especially if you're going to end up doing suitless stuff, ice is still much faster than spring ball. Well, it's so weird because you can end up only doing the East Meridia part of Suitless Meridia, which ice is not necessary for at all if you have grapple.
Well, we are about to find out, see if it pays off for him here. And it does not.
No. Another thing to keep in mind, Zeb knows bonus. He knows, presumably, that um, he has a movement advantage more than he has rando advantage. Oh no, bonus. You can't. Yeah, you can't CF here with that. But yeah, so Zeb can afford these extra checks because he does have better vanilla movement. And so it's better to be thorough than lose on the back of skipping an item that took you a couple minutes to get.
Yeah. I guess I'm just thinking kind of almost off of what you said earlier, where I don't know, rather than Croc, I'd almost rather do Wreck Ship where there's more items and a boss you can find out about. Oh, but I guess in Boss Rando, you're not guaranteed to be able to finish Wreck Ship if
Yeah,
Pantoon's not there, which
exactly.
we know Pantoon is not
Yeah.
there. So, yeah, okay, never
Well,
mind.
Zeb is about to fight Fantoon right now, but
Yeah,
he doesn't know that.
yeah. So I guess that play didn't make any sense.
Yeah, like if you had Croc or Wrecked Ship right next to each other, generally you would be doing Wrecked Ship. But Zeb is also probably thinking about like what last items can I get before LN? And
Yeah.
will that allow me to make some skips here in LN?
Oh, Zeb not saving. I mean, as we
This
talked
is
about, he
fine.
probably could do all bosses, but
Yeah.
I would probably still throw a save in there just in case. But yeah, that's me, not him. He's confident.
Yeah, he like worst comes to worst with Dragon, he can still do RBO Dragon minus high jump, which is a little bit harder. It's exactly the same amount of difficulty if Dragon swoops left to right, but the
Yeah,
setup right to left's a little bit different. But with Varia, you're not even that worried about getting quick grapple.
yeah, true. And he's got a lot of E-tanks. So. He's gonna get the X-ray off too. There
Nice.
we go.
Yeah.
Charge making all the difference in that fight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's literally like a minute saved over bonus right there.
Yeah. And now he does have the option of Wreck Ship. Do you think he heads there or just straight down to Lower Norfair?
I. What was that? Oh, the iframes from going through the area transition. I was like, how did he just jump out of those spikes without getting hit? It was the iframes from the area
I thought I
transition.
was just seeing things, to be honest. I was like, did the screen not show the hit?
Yeah,
What?
the restream's at 30 FPS, so he was actually flashing there.
Okay.
But I am inclined to say Zeb is going to skip as much of ship completely. He's probably going straight to Ellen right now.
Okay.
Front or back remains to be seen. Or he could do the Galaxy Brain back to front, which I don't think he'll do. It'd be funny.
Oh, and he does skip that super pack.
Yeah,
Doesn't really
at this
need
point,
it,
supers
but
don't save time, they actually lose you time.
yeah.
Zeb's put a lot of time into Rando specifically. He is an SM Rando only player. And so he knows stuff like with each beam combination, if you have charge, how much time would picking up an ammo pack save or lose you. And he tends to adhere to that pretty heavily.
And he is going to Lower Norfair.
Yeah, so Zeb is going to get 2 fast minor checks here. He absolutely will not skip in Firefleas, or we don't know if Ridley's here. But whichever boss is here has a major item behind them. So that's 2 basically free major checks that he'll do. And then he could check GT. It's a little out of the way. and he would have to bomb jump out. Never mind. Yeah, so you can go mode this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's... Oh, this seed is really shaping up to, with that early X-ray check, just...
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that really just made his day there.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it just comes down to that.
Yeah.
Obviously, Zeb has made a lot of other very smart decisions. He's had a lot of good vanilla movement as well. But that X-ray check, even if he had the worst movement of the two, even if he checked some extra minors and majors, there would still be a huge gap for bonus to cross.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll be curious to see what, if any, majors Zeb continues checking here. Because obviously, finding Gravity Suit saves you a couple minutes. Finding Ice Beam saves you a bit of time.
And he knows Spazer, he skipped Spazer, so he knows it's not going to
Yeah.
be that. So it's
Yeah.
like the only item that's maybe he doesn't want is what, Screw Attack? Like, I mean, he's still got a good chance of finding something at the same time, like you're saying.
Yeah. Shout out to Spring Ball.
I mean, now that Bonus has finished these hell runs, you know, with grapple, hopefully he's thinking X-ray. I mean, that was, I guess, the logical. Do the hell runs to grapple, then X-ray to, or then grapple to X-ray. That's what I would say. So.
Yeah, here he's presumably, yeah, he's just gonna microwave Dragon and then grapple jump out, which is really fast. And this is one of those things you can do with boss shuffle. Or well, he could still do this anyway because he also has Spring Ball.
Yeah.
But yeah,
unexpected water down in Lower Norfair today.
Yeah. Nifty in chat saying Zeb will get stuff along the way to ensure no sneaky bonus win. I get that. Ooh, yeah, take that, Zeb. I get that perspective, but at the same time, if you're Zeb, you have to be assuming that bonus didn't X-ray deboost to Varia, and at that point, you maybe just want to push that lead as far as you can. Like, that's one of those few rare instances where you can be quite confident you have a lead. And shoutouts to Zeb doing those grapple jumps without turning off speed booster or Spring Ball.
I actually think he forgot that he has it, as I've seen him do some bomb jumps and power bomb jumps.
Yeah. So. Well, he knows that he has Spring Ball, or he just always does grapple jumps as though he has Spring Ball. Which either way, nice.
Yeah. Still, like you said, very rando technical there.
Mm-hmm.
Good knowledge, good.
Yeah.
Either good awareness or good execution. Either way.
Yeah, because the way that I do grapple jumps, coming from a background doing RBO, is I double tap down and then mash jump a bunch, and then double tap down and mash jump a bunch over and over again. You can't do that if you have Spring Ball, because jump does not unmorph you.
Yeah.
So you have to do double tap down, up, jump, jump, double tap down, up, jump, jump. Yeah, at this point, I expect Gravity Suit to be at Wrecked Ship.
Oh, this...
So this is really interesting to me, actually.
Yeah, what's happening here?
The only way I really see this being worth it is... Like, he has to be going for GT item here, right?
I guess. I mean, he does know where this portal. He does know where this portal comes out. Like, I guess potentially. I don't remember where it comes out, but like potentially it's
double chamber.
Double chamber.
Okay. Or single chamber. I don't think that helps him though.
And like, yeah, I don't know. This just seems like some strange routing. I don't. Well, I guess let's see. Let's see what he does. Is he going to GT? He's
Yeah,
going to
he
GT.
is.
Okay.
So he really wants either gravity or ice.
Yeah. I mean, like you were saying, if he thinks he already has a lead and gravity's a minute out of the way, like why not? But I don't know. Yeah, it's he tank
Yeah.
first trouble, so I
Yeah.
mean he does narrow the locations now of where he knows gravity to be.
Yeah, but like, if you're Zeb, I mean, you know that you have a whole wrecked ship available. That's what, 4 majors?
Yeah,
Um, well, no, wait. So, boss, right super, E-tank, reserve, gravity. So
oh
5
yeah, because of
because of boss
boss,
shuffle.
and a boss is going to be there with
Hmm.
something behind it because he already did Phantom. They actually more than normal. Five
Yeah, and he know.
super, five
Yeah,
majors.
and he knows it's not Dragon because he just fought Dragon.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I, far be it from me to think I can route these better than Zeb, but I don't like this.
Yeah, I mean, it seems weird. I guess I'm still trying to figure out where he's. I mean, like, potentially it could still be faster if he pops out here and goes right into, where he's trying to go. But yeah, that check seemed pretty slow. Yeah.
I mean,
Man,
what? The portal to Red Tower is,
it's on the other side, right? Yeah,
uh,
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. This,
Maybe,
yeah,
maybe this is purely a meta play, and he's just trying to be thorough to prevent Bonus from catching up based on having found gravity there or something.
yeah. I mean, if that's true, he knows high jump boots were in the back of lower Norfair. Like, there's does he also think then that bonus did high jumpless lava dive? Like, I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't think he did X-ray check, I mean, I guess those are different. Like, I mean, I don't
Yeah.
normally do X-ray check, but I can do high jumpless lava dive, I guess. But yeah, it's like
Yeah. High jumpless
it's
lava dive
interesting.
is a lot easier as well
Yeah,
in rando because you lose health much slower.
yeah, true. The changes. So yeah, well, either way, I mean, bonus is. I think he is heading the right way, right? Right. This
No.
transition. No?
To get to X right now.
Oh, no, that wasn't where I thought he was going. I should.
Oh.
One of these days, I should actually use the tracker better than I do. Sorry. I thought he was. I thought he was heading for X-ray, but that didn't go where I thought it would.
No,
So
he
where
was
are you
already
guys
in Red
going?
Tower.
The.
Looks like this is the ship play.
Okay. Oh, we found Torian.
Yeah, Turian, you can oftentimes deduce where it's going to be, just because you're going to end up checking everything else in criteria.
Yeah. And back to Green Brinstar.
I guess I've never checked that bottom portal to Green Brinstar. He just saw what he wanted and kept going.
Yeah. So what is left for?
He gone.
What is he hoping to find here? Oh, he's got a 50-50 chance of ice beam like screw attack, which he doesn't need screw attack.
Well, it could be an E-tank too. So
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, if he's thinking majors left, like, it's not gonna be gravity. But yeah, and
Like,
it could even be an E-tank, like,
I'm a big believer in betting Gauntlet, but even I don't know about this one.
and it's screw attack. It's not gonna help with Meridia, really. Hmm, interesting. Maybe he's just trying to get all the items?
Yeah, light at the bingo board. But yeah, I mean, he. I guess you could say that he's trying to eliminate any chance of a loss, but I still don't like this. Sulis CF clip? But yeah, Dragon's dead. So, or no, you still have to do reverse Kek Alley. So, I don't know if Zeb knows how to do the dumb reverse Kek Alley. But yeah, that's right. I completely forgot. Zeb does need ice if he wants to do Suitless Meridia. Or he needs to do Suitless CF clip. Which Suitless CF clip is dumb.
Right. Well, and he did find the Meridian map station portal and got out of there.
I'm also a little bit surprised to see Zeb not willing to commit to Suitless CF clip though. Like, he's capable of some pretty nutty rando tech, so if he's not consistent with Suitless CF clip, um, it is really hard, to be fair. Like, I don't
He's,
blame anyone for not knowing it or not being consistent with it. Yeah, and he knows, or at least can say for pretty dang sure, that Bonus doesn't know how to do it. So if you're looking at it from the meta play that way, I suppose
is,
so.
um, is Bonus gonna be able to do this?
Ye- Um,
Will spring roll jumps
yeah,
work?
yes.
Okay.
I don't think this is in logic though.
Yeah, I think it's something with high jump and I don't know, maybe ice or something. But yeah, springboard jumps are really hard here, right?
Uh, Decently. I don't like this, honestly. A lot of people do this, and I think that this is not a good way to break logic.
He must have forgotten about X-ray. I feel like bonus. So I don't know if I'd be doing this over an X-ray check, even as slow as that might be.
Yeah, like,
And another E-tank at Mama Turtle. Yeah, I think we've entered the 20 minutes of the race here, where we're just gonna have some interesting routes, and we'll get back to regular end of the rando race here in just a minute.
yeah,
So, bonus heading up to that wreck ship E-tank. Take a look at that first. And Zeb
yeah.
coming out of Turtle here.
Hmm. Yeah, I do generally agree that this is even worse in light area rando.
What's worse? I didn't.
The East Ocean without high jump.
Mm.
Like, even if you manage to break logic and find progression, congratulations, you skipped high jump. It still feels pretty bad. Alright, bonus being extra careful here and spiky room of death. The moniker is apt, so I approve.
They'd mostly getting those spikes on the floor hitting them, so.
Yeah, the spikes on the floor only deal 60. The Kazans, the platforms, they do 200. So don't get hit by those.
And you get the double hits sometimes, which are always fun. So Zeb has. Oh wait, he's in. Yeah. He knows which portal is wreck ship now, right? Or is he?
Yes.
Oh, wait, now I'm lost because he's heading back to. I thought this one. No, that was in that other match. Okay, so yeah, he
Yeah,
should
this
know
is
this portal.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's never been here either. So yeah. We ran into that missile. That's against his code, right? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, he's trying to do the short charge. Alright, nothing yet in wreck ship.
Yeah, and Zeb is going to have just a much easier time here. Not only does he have high jump, he has space jump too.
Yeah. Now this is gonna be a problem for bonus, I think. Oh no, it's great. Cool. Okay,
Yeah,
never mind.
so Meridia has Ridley, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must.
And nice
Gravity could
quick
be right
kill.
here.
Take a look. Oh,
It's a weird looking gravity.
yeah.
Does it?
And unfortunately, Zeb in the same area, but quite a bit ahead at this point.
Yeah, chat pointing out gravity could be in Kraid's lair, which could put ice behind Ridley.
That's so evil, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we still have a few more checks before chat's wishes come true.
Yeah. Well, I guess this is a good seed if you're into suitless CF clip propaganda. Bonus?
Yeah, forgetting major minor week.
Yeah, bonus has a lot of full item rando experience.
Alright, so we're narrowing it down. Gonna get the reserve check here. See if we get some gravity.
Oh, Zeb, you. Oh. Zeb almost gets the little bit strange speedball out of Kraid through the room before Fantoon.
So pretty much, what do we have? Vanilla gravity left, and then it is the scenario you were just talking about.
Yeah, or ice. The ice is nice, and then gravity would be behind Botwoon.
Oh yeah, that's still an option. Feels less evil though. And this bowling pause brought to you by Gravity Suit. Go get yours today. So what is the logic for that X-ray check? Is it just more tanks?
Some amount of tanks and an item to get you through the last part of it, either
But was
spring
that
ball or bombs or high jump and speed.
Okay. So it was
At
that
least, yeah.
grapple, right? When they hit
Yeah,
grapple,
or
that was pretty much.
oh, hello, Ice Beam. So now Zeb is going to know, I'm pretty sure, that gravity is specifically at Bot's wound. Six
Yeah.
tanks, okay. Oh yeah, Ice could do it too.
Yeah. So for this seed, they were kind of supposed to go around a little bit, Hell Run
Hmm.
to, but bonus hitting 50 minutes without a suit. It's a feels bad time.
Ah, that's true. There's still a chance that gravity is at grade. That's always been the case. But
Yeah.
either way, it's just going to be a matter of is the seed a little bit faster or a little bit slower? Because we're not finding gravity.
Zeb
And
checking out his ice.
mhm. And I'll tell you, I mean, that Varia suit is obviously the big differentiator, but the fact that that also uh, bonus doesn't have these high jump boots, that's been huge as well. Even if high jump boots didn't give you anything logically, missing out on them would still lose you minutes.
Yeah. You think, I mean, obviously, you know, or maybe not obviously, but I don't think logically it makes sense. But since we know they, where they were, I think that's a check he could have hell run to. What did he have, like 6 tanks at the time?
Um,
Not that you ever would, but
High jump boots were what? Firefly?
yeah,
Yeah, you can do that.
yeah. Because they also had crystal flash ammo, so
Mm.
he at least had, yeah, that's a lot of tanks. So yeah, I don't know why you would ever bet on that, but I don't know. It seems like kind of thing at the end of a seed where you'd be like, oh, I could have just helped them there.
This is okay. I was about to say Zeb. I don't know about this one. I'm I'm pretty sure I could be wrong, but I don't think that gravity can be at plasma.
Yeah, not
Okay,
really sure
yeah.
either. Sorry. They
Right,
confirmed
because
in
you have to
chat.
do the Dre fight,
Yeah.
which is never in logic without gravity. Speaking of things that aren't in logic without gravity, I love this room.
Physics.
Yeah, the waterfalls. They, like the fact that they push you up sometimes is very interesting.
Bonus heading back up. Only getting ice beam out of wreck ship, really. Not even sure what he'd be thinking at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, he has things for suitless, except no high jump.
Yeah, he
Maybe
either
he's assuming he missed high jump and needs to do suitless. I don't know.
he either forgot about X-ray or he knows that Zeb would go for the X-ray deboost, or assumes Zeb would go for the X-ray deboost, and is hoping and praying that nothing good was there.
He's angered the Metroid gods then. Alright, we're gonna get some bot wound action here. Quick microwave.
Nicely done.
I think Zeb's actually microwaved all of the microwavable bosses, right?
Yeah,
So having
Savari's
a
at X-Ray.
having a lot of fast fights here. And I'm gonna see if you're right about gravity here. Makes sense to me. And is not
No,
though.
Gravity is at Kraid.
Well, that's so you're expected to finally, and Bonus is heading to X-Ray, which is awesome for him.
Yeah.
He's gonna finally get that progression. Feel a little bit, well, probably feel bad knowing Zeb has it already, but um feel better about at
Yeah.
least completing the seed. Um
Yeah. If
but
this was, sorry, go ahead.
oh no, you're up. Oh,
If this were an intentional skip of X-Ray until the end, it's a little bit unfortunate because, like, let's say Bonus goes back to X-Ray um, after getting grapple,
yeah.
and then Bonus beelines to wrecked ship as opposed to checking a lot of these other majors that Zeb spends time doing. I don't know if Bonus would have been back in this, but it would have been a lot closer.
Yeah. No, that's kind of what I think I said. Maybe I didn't, but
Hmm.
I was kind of thinking, oh, he's gonna go back to X right now. He has grapple.
Yeah.
He's done with the Norfair. Like he did all the Norfair checks, upper Norfair. But yeah, just kind of getting distracted elsewhere. Zeb doing the super missile fight here, not bothering with those charge shots, and looks like he has pumped Ridley full of a good amount of ammo.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, like, where you're done with all the bosses and you're going to Turian, which refills you anyway. No point really in being conservative with your supers.
Is he curious? Oh, he's just setting up. Okay. Just wondering
Oh,
if
he's
he
going
was.
for the gravity jump.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
it's a pretty
so
funny tech there.
would have liked to see it. Come on,
Pretty sure you
Zeb.
can only do it with Ridley and Meridia specifically, because that's the only left to right door transition.
Yeah. So yeah, this seed was kind of expecting you to do a backtrack to Kraid's lair for the E-Tank
Hmm.
location. You gotta not forget about that one too. Keep that in the back of your mind there. Kraid was kind of out of the way though, right? The area transition. That's why he never went back there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's a tough one.
hmm Yeah, and chat pointing out you can charge a spark in Kraid's layer. That is another thing you can do if Kraid is in Meridia.
Oh, and actually, bonus. He finds it.
Yeah, so I mean, like, let's say we combine the beeline to wreck ship with going back and finding this gravity at Kraid's lair. I
Yeah.
think Bonus would have had a much better fighting chance. Of course, we say that knowing what both players have done and knowing everything about this seed.
Yeah. Yeah. I would like to see that race because it looks like obviously that's what bonus did at this point, but it's like it looks like that's the play he probably would have done anyways, getting both
Hmm.
suits within a couple of minutes, and then Zeb, having a suitless Norfair or suitless Meridia here, so it could have been a very interesting finish.
Yeah, and Bonus would have been more likely to check Kraid anyway because he didn't do Lone Warfare earlier because he didn't have Vari at the time.
Yeah.
Would have been interesting. There's so many different ways these can go. Shoutouts to these underwater wall jumps from Zeb.
I thought I'm
Yep.
just looking at it.
Mm. I don't know if that actually ended up being faster than pausing twice for the spring ball jump, but it did look a little bit cooler.
Bonus is making the beeline down to Lower Norfair. Now, I guess,
Yeah, I really hope he checks Fire Fleas.
yeah.
Bonus, come back.
Oh,
I understand the skip, but it hurts.
yeah. I mean, he's finally in go mode in an hour. Has
Yeah.
both the suits. Like he does. He versus Zeb. I mean, you can't afford any more checks if you're in his spot. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that is an unfortunate skip. So makes a lot of sense, especially since, I mean, Zeb is not done. He can see it in the channel there. So got to play like you're still in the lead here. Zeb did see Torian earlier though, so he's on his way over there.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely going to be a pretty brisk Turian with these items.
Yep. Not really anything you'll have to carefully monitor.
Yeah, like it's slow for him to fall in the lava, but with Varia, it's not really damaging that much.
Yeah.
So ideally, you would do RBO style Metroid Room 1, and then Hundo style for the rest. But like the difference between the best Hundo strat and the best any percent strat is, a couple seconds of that. So
And Bonus does head into Dragon's Room. Also gonna have that microwave beam all charged up. It's definitely been an interesting race. This one, the way that the area rando kind of worked, and also the boss, just where the bosses were leaving things open later in the game. But yeah, Zeb heading in to the end of the game here, and Bonus just having one boss left. Both of them should have quick finishes though.
mm-hmm.
Like you said, it's hard to say much about Zeb's decisions in Rando, but it feels like he could have got this under an hour if he made some different checks. Like
Yeah, I mean,
not
if he,
Gauntlet and
Mhm.
not some other things.
Yeah, if he were willing to commit to suitless CF clip, definitely, I think Sub Hour is possible. Because at that point, you're cutting out all of Wreck Ship.
Even the gamble on Kraid's Lair, like it would have been a
Yeah.
gamble, but you would have known, you'd have known it's an option. Like it's a bad gamble compared to Wreck Ship with extra items, but you gambled on X-Ray and won. Bet it all
Yeah.
on black.
Nice zip skip there. Goes for the speed zip skip rather than doing down back or turning spur attack off.
Yeah, he's got those short charges locked in.
Yeah, speed zip skip, in my opinion, the most difficult part of it is dealing with the laggy door. Because that door is one of the laggiest door transitions in the whole game.
Yeah. I've seen many world class runner fail it, so I have no doubt. I need my ice beam for Zeb's kit myself. So
Yeah, speed zip skip's definitely very good to learn, because it really cuts down on the amount of ammo you need to find in some seeds.
And Bonus is gonna pop out pretty quickly of Lower Norfair. Even though Zeb's above the brain, with the choices Bonus is making now, he is not that far behind. He's gonna have a pretty
Mm-hmm.
quick Meridia. Oh, although he doesn't have space jump, but he'll get through with speed booster. A few gravity jumps. Not one you see every day. A nice morph at the end. As always, with Zeb doing stand-up, I mean, it is a dangerous maneuver here at the end of the game.
Yeah, definitely something you want to know all the ways it can go wrong. But when you have full beam like this, you are leaving, 20 seconds at most on the table, so that can be relevant.
Yeah.
Yep,
Almost mean to
and
go in that door. Oh,
yeah,
yeah, I guess he did.
this is East Meridia. Zeb didn't go this way because he didn't have gravity suits, so
Oh, right.
it could have taken a little longer, although I'm not entirely sure how the math would work out.
I forgot he fell through that room afterwards. Yeah, area Randa. This hurts my brain. Alright, so blue bomber time? Oh, come on. You get fancy in the beginning of the game and can't blue bomber for us?
That's 1 second wasted. Unbelievable. But yes, doing the remorph Zeb skip is faster than speed Zeb skip, but I like speed Zeb skip better. And Zeb316 finishes in first place with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 6 minutes, and 51 seconds. GG.
Yeah, definitely GG. It's a strong time for a seed with designed with some backtracking in it like that, so
Yeah.
still well played by Zeb, definitely. Earning a good victory here. Just as Bonus comes into the Ridley fight. So Bonus will take down all the bosses except for Mother Brain here.
Yeah. I mean, bonus, obviously, well within his right to finish out the seed if he so desires. Probably about 10-ish minutes out from finishing.
Yeah, he shouldn't have too much left to do here. Except Ridley needs another super or two.
Oh. There we go.
There he goes.
All right, and we are joined now by the winner of today's race, Zeb316. GG.
Yeah, thanks.
So, how are you feeling about this race?
Honestly, not great. When I found that high jump in Lower Norfair, my first thought was go mode, and then I thought about it, and I was like, I started to get really worried. I was like, oh, but what if Bonus found gravity and I don't, and I just go for that, and I miss CF clip like once or twice, and I started getting kind of in my head about that, and I was like, okay, like the way I felt really good about that like early Varia, so I was all like, okay, so the way I think I lose this is if basically bonus finds gravity, I go for that, and it doesn't like I don't do it super well. So I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and find gravity, like. So yeah, that's basically what I ended up doing. Then I was like continuing to think like that. I was all like, well, what if I like I was gonna go to wreck ship, and the wreck ship wasn't like close; it was at like the bottom. And then I was all like, oh man, now that's really far out of the way. What if bonus like checked Mama Turtle, and I go and full clear wreck ship, and it's at Mama Turtle. And I was thinking like that. And basically, like that was most of my decisions when I was like deciding to do things really out of the way.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I mean, I do think it's possible. Like, I think Bonus had a fair shot in this race if he went to X-Ray after finding Grapple, and then went to Wreck Ship pretty quickly. And then after that, presumably he goes to Lower Norfair. Crate's right there if he checks it. He has both suits. Unfortunately, Bonus did last location that Varia suit.
yeah, and I was actually pretty happy to find that wreck ship, the entrance to it was on the opposite side. Which meant that it would be really hard to get into it, unless you had either that high jump, that spring ball.
Yeah, so he did it with Spring Ball.
He actually did get into it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, Bonus actually did do what you said, just a little later than, when you might have expected it there. Because once he got both suits, he did kind of make that, the choices kind of just beeline it, but he just took too long getting through the other checks.
Yeah. I mean, having Varia and effectively getting to skip hell runs is just so huge.
Yeah.
That it's almost impossible to come back from that. That's why I should always check X-ray.
That's kind of the reason that I didn't go for that suitless, because I was all like, okay, I feel really good about this. What's the way I can lose? The way I can lose is I just can't get that for some reason. So
yeah.
Was the Crate E-Tank in your mind as an option,
yes,
or was it just?
It was.
Okay.
When I saw Crate, I was really hoping it would be Ridley at wreck ship so that I wouldn't have to think about that. But then it was Crate, and I was like, oh my god, is it going to be there? And then I saw the ice at Gravity, and I was all like, no way. They put ice here. It has to be a Baboon. It can't be a Crate. Of course it was a Crate.
Yeah.
Ice was just a troll.
Yeah. So then when you checked Gauntlet before going into Wrecked Ship, was that hoping you would find ice there?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it was definitely an interesting seed. Like, if there's ever a seed to encourage suitless CF clip.
I was practicing it before the race too. I just like I said, I just was all like,
Yeah, I understand it. I mean, even if you get it quickly, suitless CF clip is still really slow. But yeah, GG's. Well done. And this is so you are 2-0 now, right?
Yep, 2-0. Unfortunately, I didn't get to play my first race.
Oh, was it a no-show?
Yeah, but
That's a shame.
which I was really disappointed about because week 1 was like, I really like the week 1 settings. But
week 1 might be my favorite, honestly, of all the weeks.
I really like week 5 too.
Which one's week 5?
That's major minor area.
Oh, is that the random start?
No, it's just a regular start, but major minor area.
Okay.
I just really like major minor area.
Yeah, it's a classic.
That and I've really liked the full countdown that I've done too. I'm not sure which one I prefer, that or major minor at this point. I think both are really good.
Yeah, next week of course is Chozo, and that'll be something.
Yeah.
I don't think there are really any Chozo quote unquote specialists among runners.
And I
Love
think
for the
that,
Chozo?
I think Chozo is kind of interesting too, especially with boss,
Mm-hmm.
where it feels like everyone's gonna like do the same thing. It feels almost like a movement week, where you're really discouraged from going up to wreck ship first. So you just kind
Yeah.
of go through Green Brinstar, and then you go down, and maybe you can make some different decisions from there. But like,
Yeah, I think races are going to come down to movement and to people not understanding how Chozo works.
yeah.
Like I guarantee you multiple people will skip 230 missile.
hmm I mean, I do it when I'm just muscle
Mm-hmm.
memorying it, and like, I go back to a Chozo seed for the first time in a while. I just skip that item.
Yeah, it's so easy to do.
Mhm.
Bonuses on the Mother Brain 2 fight right now.
Yeah, I mean, after finding gravity, he still reined it in. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I feel like he did more than 10 minutes of hell runs, and I mean, I guess he's going to end up more than 10 minutes behind, but still pretty close for all the hell runs he had to do.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean that's like this is not a bad time at all for bonus, especially when you take into consideration that uh, pretty much every decision he made, most of them very reasonable decisions, ended up turning out bad.
Yeah,
Like sometimes the sea just does not agree with you.
yeah. And I mean, how many seeds do you hell run and you do get something good? So,
Yeah,
Mhm. And in these ones, I actually have found that you really it pushes you to Norfair really hard a lot of the time because of
agreed.
again that boss rando aspect where you can't really go to wreck ship without a lot of like risk involved.
Yeah, that's interesting. I actually do like peeking wreck ship as a play, but it can be very time consuming. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. And it looks like a little bit ahead of schedule here. We are joined now by Bonus. GG.
hey,
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I should wait, but I didn't want to make people wait longer.
oh, GG.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, tough,
Uh,
tough draw on that one, but
I mean,
still a well run race by you.
oh, thank you. Yeah, my strategy was to hope that Zeb forgot it was Boss Rando and like got surprised by Ridley or something. I didn't have much hope coming into this, but I felt okay about how I played.
Yeah, the big thing, I mean, Zeb deboosted to Varia early on, and that
Uh huh.
really just changed the whole terrain of the race.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Like,
you were in Norfair and you were hell running and he was just running by doing all the checks normal.
yeah. I think there is still a possibility for a world in which, like, you go back to X-Ray after grapple, you beeline wreck ship early, and then when you're going to Lower Norfair, you say, well, Kraid's Major's available and it's right there. Maybe I'll check it, and then get the huge gravity gamble there.
Mhm.
But that's a lot of things that would have to happen.
Yeah, yeah. I thought about X-ray as I was passing by, the first time with two tanks, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna go for this. And then sometime between then and when I found grapple, it kind of just went out of my mind, and so it was a while before I thought back to it, and I was like, oh yeah, I should go check that now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always be checking X-ray.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, I definitely like. I think all of your decisions were very defensible. and it was just unfortunate. The Varia was really the big thing it came down to. Like, obviously, movement plays a component, but Zeb being able to just skip hell runs altogether, that's minutes upon minutes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm kind
I
of
was.
disappointed that my speed keep at the beginning didn't end up paying off at all.
Oh yeah, that was really sick.
Got to old mother brain with speed,
Oh,
but
nice.
that was just missiles.
Yeah.
And there were power bombs and supers like right there after that. So
Yeah, we've seen a few seeds so far that have been pretty mean with supers and power bombs. So it was nice to see that at least wasn't a factor this time.
yeah, I've had a couple of practice seeds where I've been able to break them open by doing that speed keep, but this was not one of those.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm also really disappointed I didn't get to do the. I really like doing like the stupid suitless crystal flash clip stuff, like without suitless without ice. That would have been really fun to do. If I were like doing this as a practice seed on my own, I definitely would have just done that. But
Yeah, and definitely a huge GG to a pretty great time for this seed from bonus. Officially 1:19:27 looks like, as you can see on screen. So GG was definitely a strong finish, even though the suits gave you trouble there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was definitely
appreciate
one
it.
of my most anticipated matches of this round. Like, you're both very talented rando runners, and you're also runners who pretty much exclusively do SM rando. So, and I believe this is what, a rematch from like SM Rat 2021.
That
probably.
is yeah, I think that did happen, yes.
Yeah.
And also the bingo tournament.
Yeah, so it's always cool to see rematches in these tournaments. But yeah, Zeb, GG's on 2-0. Bonus.
Yeah, GG.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bonus, you're at 1-1. Maybe I'll get you next round.
Oh, that'd be great. That would be a hype match.
Yeah, absolutely. Best of luck to you both. And with that, any closing words?
Just GG and good luck in your next round as well, bonus.
Yeah, and you too, and thank you to the comms and tracker tonight.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely beep da boop. Doing a great job on the tracking there. Shout out, thanks for all you do over there. I know you've tracked a few matches I've caught, so make sure to go follow them.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, without all that out of the way, I believe the next scheduled race is not until tomorrow.
Yep.
6:10, I want to say, unless a new one has been added. Oh,
There's
there
a
has
10
been one
a.m.
added at 10 a.m. Between Sentient Flatbread and Slow Guide. That's a good race. Don't miss that. So yeah, be sure to go watch that. Be sure to go follow the runners. Go follow Bonus. Go follow Zeb. If you'd be so kind, follow the broadcast team as well. We've had Beps on tracking. I've been Glove, joined by Sire. And with everything else out of the way, we'll see you next mission.
See you next mission.